Hey, Dr. Wanda back at you. I want to talk about food intolerance testing, food sensitivity testing. I want to tell you a story that happened about 15, 16 years ago. We were using a different company for food sensitivity testing than we use now. I'm not going to tell you the name of the company, but I remember we would be giving the results to patients, and we'd be like, hey, based on the testing, don't do this, stay with this, eat this is fine, this is not fine. And what happened was, it just was obvious it was not working. It was not the right information. And so it was July or August, and I remember I was running outside. It was probably too hot to be running, but I did. And I was like, what happens if the lab is not accurate? So I ran back to the office. I did 4 tests. Each test, the one test I put my name, and then the other 3, I put a fake name. And results came back about 2.5, 3 weeks later. All the tests were different. How could that be? Like, it was literally all from me at the same time on the same day. So I'm like, well, obviously all labs are not created equal. And so I started to do some research, started to talk to colleagues, and found different labs. And then so there's 2 that we use. And so what I did is I did the same thing. I did 4 tests with each one, my name and then 3 fake names. And then about 3 weeks after I did that, each company called me, and it was urgent. And they were like, we need to talk to Dr. Wanda. And I was like, how could it be urgent for a food intolerance test, right? And so I was like, okay. So they get me on the phone and they're like, hey, we got a problem. I'm like, okay, what's the problem? They said, you guys sent in 4 tests with 4 different names, and all the results are exactly the same. They're like, basically, it's a statistical impossibility. It's not even possible. I mean, they're like, I guess it's possible, but it's really not possible. I was like, no. I did that because I need to make sure that it's accurate if I'm going to be giving patients information and make recommendations to them. So that was all me. And they were like, you wasted a lot of money because we could have told you it was going to be accurate. I was like, well, listen, I need to know because I used to use this different company, which I'm not going to say the name, and it wasn't accurate. So it's very important to know because there's a lot of different testing companies out there, and all testing companies are not created equal. And so it's very important that if you're going to go through the trouble of getting the test done, get the results, then try what it says you can and you can't have, it's important that it's accurate. So be very, very leery if something sounds too good to be true or anything like that. So I can tell you after many, many, many years of using the 2 companies that we use, that results are accurate. Okay, back at you.